Well, there is a lot of green power in the Nordics, obviously. But let us now switch to the other side of the globe. Let us move on to Asia. And let us open the next window to Beijing. Andrea Kubista is the Deputy Commercial Councillor there. Good morning, or rather good afternoon to Beijing. Ms. Kubista, what are the current trends and developments in the East Asian countries regarding the future of building?
Schönen guten Morgen aus Peking, good morning from Beijing. When talking about the future of building, one has to talk about Asia. The majority of the world's largest megacities are located in Asia, and the Asian Development Bank estimates that in the next 20 years, more than 1 billion people will be moving to Asia's cities. That means that there is an urgent need for a smarter and greener development of Asia's urban centers. Some of the most rapid increases in urbanization rates over the past few decades have been observed here in China. Within the next 15 years, more than 2/3 of China's population will be living in cities. But while China is very well known for having made quite impressive technological advances in different sectors, it is not well known for its performance in the green building field. A lot needs to be done when it comes to making buildings more sustainable, for reducing the energy consumption of buildings. Just to give you an idea of the numbers that we are talking about here, China accounts for about 16% of the world's total final energy consumption in buildings. So green building will be at the core of China's efforts to reduce its carbon emissions. With the new 5-year plan, China wants to reach a peak in its emissions by 2030 and go carbon neutral by 2060. So it is a big market to watch for Austrian companies that supply technologies, be it environmental technologies or technologies in the building sector. Beyond China, South Korea is also working on a post-COVID economic recovery plan that is very much centered around a smart and sustainable development of the country. This Green New Deal, as it is called, shall promote renewable energy, green mobility, and a smart and green city development. To move Korea towards a low-carbon future, the upgrading of buildings to become more energy efficient will play an important role. Another very different market, Japan, has a longer standing tradition in the green building sector. They have a longer tradition in terms of building with wood, for example, and they are working on making their cities both smarter, greener, and ultimately more livable for their citizens. One example that is worth mentioning is Toyota's Woven City. This is a very interesting project. Toyota is envisioning a city of the future, one could say, a city where researchers and residents live together, can enjoy the latest digital technologies in a city that is built with sustainable materials, such as wood, and powered by renewable energy sources.
Well, Toyota obviously has a new definition of smart cities. So, Ms. Kubista, what do you think does all this mean for Austrian companies?
Well, already back in 2015, an Austrian architecture firm, Schöberl & Pöll, which also won the Austrian Green Planet Building Award a few years ago, completed China's first certified passive house in Zhuozhou, close to Beijing. Buildings such as this one have been springing up more frequently in China in the past few years. And if East Asian governments are to stick to their goals, there will be a massive push for the green building industry in the years to come. For Austrian companies, that means that they have an opportunity to supply their expertise, their know-how, be it in terms of sustainable building technology, high performance, energy efficient materials, or assisting, for example, with the upgrade of and retrofitting of existing structures, which are often not up to the current state of the art. Another important aspect could be solutions to monitor a building's efficiency over the entire life cycle from its construction to its ultimate use.
Well, promising opportunities coming up in East Asia. Thank you so much, Ms. Kubista, and warm greetings to Beijing.